because I've always been really into black metal ever since I was 16. I was actually in a black metal band when I was 16. It wasn't a very black metal name. It was called Mind Scar, but I was opting to change it to Ocularis Infernum, which is far more black metal. But I was a newer member, so I didn't have a say. So I wanted to do it as an alias, so that way true black metal fans, because I remember my old mentality when I was 16, walking around with dissection shirts at Lake Brantley High School, anything that had singing in it, I would have hated. I probably wouldn't have liked Trivium. So I wanted to make something that would give those black metal kids a chance to check it out. But then I recently befriended Ishan from Emperor, and he's kind of become like a mentor to me of art and of music, and we trade ideas and stuff. But it inspired me to want to take the project a lot further, and now it's obviously I'm saying, yes, I'm doing this project that was initially black metal that's progressed into something else. It's been heavily influenced by the solo record he did, Eremita, but also Blackwater Park. The fact that Blackwater, I know it's not black metal, but Blackwater Park incorporated and combined genres that you could never imagine going together. And yeah, so that's obviously going to take a backseat to Trivium. The new Trivium record is being recorded in January, out third quarter, so Ritu would have to be fourth quarter. And I don't know if we would ever tour because, I mean, this year alone, since January, I've been home for 5 weeks total. And by December, we would have played 272 shows on an album that came out last August. We work our asses off. But yeah, Ritu is going to be really fun. The songs are 8 to 15 minutes long a piece, and everything I've ever wanted to do that I wasn't able to do. I've always wanted to do what I did in Trivium, and it worked out perfectly, but it's everything else that would never work in Trivium that I've always wanted to do. There we go. All right. Feedback. Sound man, Magnus. Get a little bit of feedback on the vocals. Sorry, I don't know. Here we go. Yes, I got a second chance. Check, check, hey, check, check. Yes, feedback a little bit. Check, hey. You guys get a sound check and everything. Check, hey. Perfect. All right, take two. Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people. Picks up the rice in a church where a wedding has been. Lives in a tree, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near. Look at him working, donning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? Torn Between Still and Charybdis was a little bit hard because of the solo section. That thing that's like, obviously I'm in a different tuning, the...
Are you gonna play for me on Monday?
Yes. So yes! That song's pretty tricky first, and I think on this tour I sprained or broke my pinky. Like right now it feels like hell. Every time I fret anything it feels absolutely terrible. So that song's extra hard because I write everything with the pinky. Remember when early on as a guitar player I learned that Hetfield always fretted power chords with his pinky like this instead of the traditional 3 notes. So with that I'm always using my pinky, and yeah, it's a little agonizing sometimes. This next song. Alright, so the way Orbison's voice is he can go pretty low in his register like Elvis range, but amazingly he can go very, very high. So with this song I pitched it to my vocals, so I've actually dropped his lows lower and his highs lower as well, so I'd be getting into some Barry White territory here. This is In Dreams by Roy Orbison. Candy Click Clown, they call the Sandman, tiptoes to my room every night, just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper, go to sleep, everything is alright. I close my eyes and I drift away into the magic night. I softly say a silent prayer like dreamers do. I fall asleep to dream my dreams of you. In dreams I walk with you. In dreams I talk to you. In dreams you're mine all the time. We're together. In dreams, but just before the dawn, I wake and find you gone. I can't help it if I cry. I remember that you said goodbye. It's too bad that all these things can only happen in my dreams. Only in dreams, in beautiful dreams. Not going anywhere. Anybody? Anything?
What's your favorite band to tour with?
Favorite band? I'm not just saying because I'm here, and I assure you that, but it definitely In Flames. We've done 8 tours together, and you think, a lot of people ask, it's like, oh, you're on tour with the band, so you guys are best buddies instantly. But the thing is, it's kind of like a work environment. You don't know, a 9-to-5 work environment, you don't know who you're going to get along with until you find out what their vibes are. Chances are, for bands that we toured with, bands that we're going to tour with, future bands that may hear this and think, oh, we're going to tour with them, we're going to be cool guys. If you don't like eating food and you don't like finding cool beer and cocktails, I probably won't have anything to talk about. So, luckily, In Flames loves that stuff. Anders is a beer aficionado. He taught me mostly everything I know about beer. And the fact that Peter and Bjorn own this place, I'm going to be picking their brains in a couple of years if I can ever pull off something like this in Florida. So those guys are probably my favorite to tour with. It's always a good time, yeah. And I remember I had my birthday party, where was that? Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. I managed to find a good restaurant in Saskatoon, which sounds difficult. And but all the In Flames dudes went. All of them went, their entire crew, and my entire band and my entire crew. So who could think of a better 26th birthday party? Is that how old I am? Yeah, I forget my age. I forget. Yeah, so that was probably one of the coolest things. I think probably the goal song was Ember to Inferno. The lyrics in that were metaphorical of what the goal of the band was. So it's cool to look back and see that it's still there, that goal still is holding place with us. I wonder the same thing with Boston and the song Rock and Roll Band, because they recorded that album in their basement and they weren't really touring yet, and they were talking about in that song about playing these massive sold out places. So it was like, were they planning this or what was the deal? So I guess that's kind of what the idea of Anthem was. Yeah. The TV played and
praise the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, the beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to the kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lamp she drew the hallelujah, 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 baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch, but love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, hallelujah, there was a time when you let me know what's really cool, we're on below, but now you never show that to me, do you? Remember when I moved and you and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, hallelujah, maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. It's not a cry that you hear at night, it's not someone who's seen the light, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, hallelujah,
Thanks so much. This is In Flames, Dawn of a New Day.
Thoughts of yesterday forgotten, like the way this new skin feels. Bring me splinters of tomorrow, like the bottle where I win against the grain, against the odds.
band, apart from Trivium? Which band would that be?
Living and dead?
Yeah.
Guess if I could be someone along the lines of Mozart. That guy's way better than me at composing music. So if I could be one of those dudes with the old powdered wigs who made amazing music with all sorts of instruments without even ever having to hear anything, probably one of those guys. But if a band, I don't know, man. It's been kind of interesting to be able to have to make our own legacy and destiny, even though it's not that big yet. It's cool to see it kind of on the upswing.
Yeah.
We know we still have a lot of work specifically to do in Scandinavia, because Germany finally has come around for us. Ever since that Wacken show, this entire run that we're on, all the German shows are sold out, all the UK shows are sold out, all the French shows finished, but we know we have work to do in Sweden, Norway, so I think that means more festivals and more touring.
Yeah.
So it's cool to be in a band and to see what you have to do to make a band happen.
Cool.
But still a lot more to do. Any final things? No, that's it.
Is there a band you haven't seen yet that you would love to attend?
I wish I could have seen Queen with Freddie Mercury. That's the Beatles original lineup, or Death original lineup, or Pantera. Back on like the Vulgar days, that would have been good. Aside from that, I think we've toured with every Swedish metal band ever. Yeah. So
I have one more. What's your least favorite Trivium song?
Thin Ice here, I'm gonna see all these comments online. Told you that song sucks. I mean, during the time when we were doing the Crusade, our band was about to break up. We were just touring so much, and we were at turmoil with our crew and within ourselves, and we had to write an album while being on tour, and we didn't know how to do that, and we had to go straight back on tour after this album, so we knew all that stuff in our heads. I think some of the things we were reaching for on that album might have been a little far-stretched. I think that stylistically some of the songs aren't quite there. I mean, I don't want to say I hate the songs, but I feel like Contempt was a little off on the record, and maybe World isn't a complete, fully realized idea, but people are getting them in their rawest and purest form, so I guess I would never change that. I wouldn't go back and fix it. The Rising, I think, is kind of a strange idea as well, because it's so different than what we normally do. I'm not saying that I dislike the songs, they're probably a least favorite, yeah, so something off of there. But there's a lot of the record I do love, like I love Ignition and Detonation and Entrance and all that. Yeah, exactly. So,
I have one more.
Yep.
Could you please play at least 3 more songs today?
Man, I'm gonna have to practice for another week. I've been practicing like every single day these songs just to make sure that they're right. As these go on, I will get less rambly, less nervous, and I'll just get. You got one Trivium song that you got 90 minutes worth in a couple days. All right, so this any last thing?
If you ever had a normal job, not music.
If nowadays, with my brain the way it is now, I would love to go into food. I'd like to be a chef or something. If I had a food truck or something.
See on MasterChef.
Maybe. I'm gonna get a lot better. The only thing I'm good at right now is Latin American food and Mexican food. I can make pretty mean Brazilian and decent Mexican. Yeah. All right, so.
Becoming weak, holding hands with this rope. She's my self-destruct. Bleeding disease, the thing that makes it hard to breathe. But if I stop you far away.
Wait, let's start over. I got the chords wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't post that shit.
Wearing out, becoming weak, holding hands with this rope. She's my self-destructive, bleeding disease, the thing that makes it hard to breathe. But if I stop too far away, asphyxiated. And now I see it's you that's tearing me. This is me dying in your arms. What used to be in her gallows before me. So I escaped, cut this news around mine. They can't break free to say the things you blinded me. Shit.
Of all the songs I'm gonna fuck up, it's gonna be a fucking Trivium song.
It's tired of what used to be in her gallows before me. So I escaped, cut this news around me down.